Hi, this is Dorothy from taichibosman.com/rawfoodblog. I'm in my kitchen again the day after Christmas making chocolate because I've almost used up all my raw chocolate desserts, and I like to keep a little bit in there because in case I need some. But you'll like this one today because it's very quick to make, just 10 minutes in the freezer or refrigerator, and you've got your own chocolate bar. So we're going to make a chocolate goji bar today. Here's what it looks like. This is the piece I have left. And see, you can snap it. And you have your own chocolate bar. Isn't that cool? And it's really good. So, goji berries are one of the most dense, nutrient-wise foods on this planet. And they're very, they have 500 times more vitamin C than oranges. They have more beta-carotene than carrots by weight. They have 18 amino acids. And there's only 21 known to man. They have 21 trace minerals. They also have vitamin B1, B2, B6, vitamin E, and also a substantial amount of vitamin C. So if you have a handful of these when you're down, you feel so much better. And then today, if you mix it with cacao butter and honey, you're going to have some really powerful nutrients feeding your body, and you'll feel really good. And some caffeine, right? So what we did was I melted a cup of cacao butter in the dehydrator. You have to shave it first, and then you can't tell it's liquidy, but look at how fast it spreads on your skin. And by the way, whenever you get some on your skin, put it all over your skin because cocoa butter is really good for you. So we're going to put this in here. Oh, you could also use coconut oil. It's just that my sister gave me so much cacao butter for Christmas that I'm using cacao butter today. Cacao butter melts faster than coconut oil. I'm sorry, it melts at a higher temperature. So that's a cup of that, and then 2 tablespoons of honey, or you could use raw agave. I just prefer honey because it's less potently just sugar. I forget that word, but anyway. And I'm going to use a tablespoon of mesquite powder. You could use a tablespoon of lucuma powder as well, which sometimes I do. Heaping tablespoon. And then a half a cup of raw cacao powder, which I ground from my cacao nibs. You could grind them from the cacao pods, or you could buy powder. And then we're just going to mix this all up with a little bit of hot water. And we'll pour it into the pan. And that's all you do. So I'm going to add a little bit of hot water now, or I think just filtered water will be fine. I'm going to have to stir this a minute. To make a nice fine syrup. And this syrup, since it has cacao butter in it, or if it has your coconut oil, it will harden in the freezer or the refrigerator. So that's what makes a nice chocolate bar. If you didn't put coconut oil in it or cacao butter, then you'd have a cacao syrup, which you can make this fast anytime you want with just cacao, honey, maybe a little bit of salt, or agave. So it's becoming a paste here. We're going to add a little bit more water. There we go. You want to add just enough to make it a nice syrup. And then I'm going to start mixing the goji berries in. You could also mix raisins or raw peanuts, almonds. I've made raisin bark is really good. Peanut bark, almond bark, walnut bark, anything you want to put in there. Hemp seed bark is really good. And if you have any left over, you can just eat it plain. So then you just put it right in the pan. And this is a pan full of, you could put parchment paper in, or this is recycled wax paper. And you press it down. And if you want to make a nice square bar, just like you have a square of chocolate, it's a very nice Christmas dish too, since it's full of ripe goji berries. And I'm going to put just the last bit of that in there. And feel free, again, like I said, to mix anything you want in. And then you're going to stick that in the refrigerator, and it's all done. And then it comes out like this in 10 minutes. And it's incredible. You won't believe it. And I made this up, goji bark. So there you go, from Dorothy at taichibosman.com/rawfoodblog. Enjoy your Christmas goji bark.